Hey, it's Wendy Rollins. We are here backstage at Shaky Knees for Alt 1057. Gentlemen of Cage the Elephant.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, indeed. So, first thing, how you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just checking in
Yeah,
on
yeah.
life in general, you know?
I feel great. I just got a deep tissue massage.
Oh, I'm proud of
You
you.
look really fresh. Did you just take a shower as well?
After the massage, I washed all the shame away.
Oh, man.
You know, I laugh because I get you right now. You're like, all right, I'm a new man right now. I'm a new man. I feel
Yes.
good. I feel good about
Cleanse.
life.
Yeah.
You've heard that the weather looks a little dicey tonight. Everybody's trying to keep it positive. I saw a dude that had body painted right here. It said it had like a cage and then it had an elephant. And I was like, this guy's keeping it positive. It's
Totally.
going to happen.
If it rains,
We're
then
not gonna have rain?
His elephant's gonna.
It will lightly
It's gonna
mist,
get out of the zoo.
and he'll be good.
It'll bleed.
Appropriately, right? Right.
Yeah.
I have to go with the obligatory question today is May the 4th. Do you have as in May the 4th be with you. Do you have a favorite Star
Nice.
Wars?
My favorite Star Wars, I guess Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, the classics.
I don't have a particularly favorite Star Wars
No?
movie. No, I don't.
Are you not a
I
Star
like
Wars
'em
guy?
all,
Oh,
yeah.
you do like it. Okay.
I like them.
You know, I actually like Jar Jar Binks, though. A lot of people don't like
For
that
real?
guy. I think he's.
You gonna stand up for Jar Jar?
I think he's cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that because that's an unfavorable choice, but you're gonna
I'd
stand
be
up
his
for
friend.
him.
I'd be his friend.
Okay. I felt like he was a cool guy. I felt like it was a little unjust. I was like,
He's like that friend that every friend group has the annoying friend, but he's still cool.
You're like, he's a nice guy. We can't hate him.
Really pure-hearted.
Yeah. You're like, give him a chance.
Tries really hard.
He's a good dude. He might be obnoxious, but he's a good dude.
Oh man, I'm Jar Jar Binks.
So, looking at this new album, Social Cues, I'm sure you've heard it, but I'm just going to go to the table and say, like, next level for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Really. And I remember seeing you guys back when I was in Philly at, like, a small club and everything, and it's just been such an evolution.
Thank
and it's
you.
and I feel like you took some chances on this album, doing something a little different. And I always respect when a band's like, you know what? We're gonna try something different. We're gonna go out there. It may not be well received, maybe it will, but we want to branch out. And I think it was totally the right move for you guys.
Thank you.
And I've seen nothing but love for the album, justifiably. Do you have favorite tracks on this album personally? I know it's just kind of branching out and you're feeling it live.
Right now, I've really been leaning towards Social Cues.
Title cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tokyo Smoke.
Mm.
House of Glass live, I guess.
I've loved Social Cues since it was first starting to get recorded. We came across the songwriting process a lot of different ways on this record.
Okay.
You know, we sort of approached it from all these different angles, and that was a really fun one to make. That one, it was just fun from the very first day.
I love the way a lot of this sounds, and lyrically, I know it was very heavy for you. And again, I applaud you taking those chances and being like, "Hey, here's my diary. You just take it as you will." And I think that is always appreciated by an audience to put that honesty out there.
Thanks.
But when you're doing some of these songs live, do you find that they feel differently than they did in studio?
Do they feel differently live than they did in
Yeah.
the studio? Yeah, absolutely.
Which ones in particular for you?
Well, Tokyo Smoke for
Yeah.
me is quite different. Broken Boy is really cool because on stage I get to play the bass guitar. We have 2 bass players on that song. So
Right.
That's super cool. And
Yeah.
it's funny, you know, when you build a record and you go at it all these different ways, and then at the end you kind of have to all get together and learn how to play it for the first time.
Right,
You know,
right.
In some cases. And so, yeah, we got together, decided what parts get to take precedence and who's going to play what and all that stuff.
That's got to be an interesting challenge because it's like, okay, so I know what we did in studio. How are we going to do this one bullet, one shot, like knock it out live? Are there songs in your library from older records that you still love to play that are still fresh to you?
Most of them, really.
Really?
Yeah, I think that every night and the audience, there's a spirit that's moving within the audience is different and unique each night, and many times that will make the songs feel new or reborn for yourself. Yeah, but you find interesting little nuances and try to stay in that space of spontaneity to where new things happen.
Right, because it's a different audience, so it gives you a different vibe, and the song becomes fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. One of the other things I wanted to ask you about was Beck's involvement. You guys are going on tour together. He was here last night, ripped it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Opened with Devil's Haircut. I personally was like, what? Because that's like still one of my
It
favorites.
was so good.
In working with him, I mean, is there the possibility of a Beck-produced Cage the Elephant album in the future?
I would definitely do work on some more material with him.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He is.
As a testimony to his talent, we were working on the track and we had sent it to him, and I believe he was on tour in Asia, and within like 48 hours he sent back 2 complete verses, and he said he had four alternates if we weren't feeling those.
Of course
2.
he did.
Yeah, it's like
Must be nice.
yeah,
Mr. Hansen.
exactly. Share
Yeah.
some of the creative wealth.
Yeah,
No, but he's great.
he's a good dude.
He's a lovely person too.
Outside of, obviously Beck, are there other artists that are on the bill for Shaky Knees that you're like, man, I'd like to catch that set?
Yeah, the Foals. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
Tame Impala.
Mhm.
Group Love's playing, aren't
Tomorrow.
they? Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk with them tomorrow.
Sick. I love those guys.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear
It's
where
been
they're
forever
going.
since I've seen them, actually.
We were in Mexico last, was it May or something like that?
Yeah. Anyone that you
If I get a chance before we go on, I'm gonna go see the Dandy Warhols. I'm buddies with them, and I haven't seen them in a year probably. But we'll have to rush over and rush back to make our set time.
Okay. Well, you know what? In that, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I just someone had told me that Tears for Fears were incredible last night.
That was, I gotta be honest with you. Like it's one of those bands that something always came up and I never got a chance to see them. And I intentionally left the group I was with. I was like, I'm not being rude, but
This is for me.
yeah. And I heard the opening chords of Creep from Radiohead.
Oh,
They
no,
covered
they covered Creep.
Creep.
Wow.
And I was
sick.
just like I had a moment there, and I was like, guys, I'm sorry. But
Nice.
Tears for Fears is one of those
Nice.
bands. It was kind of cool because like people I didn't even know, like I could hear a dude in the back go, "That's their song." Oh my! Like almost every
No
song, he
way,
was like,
that's
"I didn't know
hilarious.
this was them." So that was very cool.
Did he do that with the Radiohead track?
Oh, no, that one he was. Well, no, he was just like he was
That'd
like,
have been
is that Radiohead? And I thought, okay, you know Radiohead. Okay,
at
okay,
least
you
he's
got the pass on
At
that.
least he's got that one.
But like Mad World, somebody was like, "No, dude, they did it originally," and he was like, "No way!" And I would be like,
yeah,
"Come on,
so
man!"
Good. So good.
But yeah, that was a great set. I was out of my mind over that.
Wish I
So
could have caught that.
if you get an opportunity, I mean, and they're tight. The band sounds amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
my-
cool stuff.
One of my family members who's here said it was one of the better shows they'd seen in a while.
Yeah. And you love that when you see a band from like when you were younger just kill it, and you're
yeah,
like,
totally.
good on you.
Who else? Oh yeah, one of my friends said they went to see Jim James today and that it was incredible.
I didn't get to see him, but I could hear him. Beautiful stuff. Well, look, let me not keep you because obviously you guys want to see some shows as well, and I don't want to hold you up. I really appreciate your time.
Thanks for sitting with us. We really
Always,
appreciate it.
always.
And
if
thank you for all the support over the years. really.
Always, yeah, for sure. This is clearly one of my favorite bands. The album is next level. I know it's going to keep
Thank you.
going.
Thank you.
It's always been an evolution. Thanks so much for checking it out here on Alt 1057.